Hi, everybody. It's Adam with HeartValveSurgery.com, and we are at the Endoscopic Cardiac Surgeons Club meeting in Northern Kentucky. I am thrilled to be joined by Dr. Marc Gillinov, who is the chairman of cardiac surgery at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio. Dr. Gillinov, we have known each other for over 15 years. It's great meeting up with you at these conferences. We are learning a lot. I know you're giving several presentations here. In particular, you're talking about mitral valve disease, correct?
Yes, mitral valve disease and how to repair these valves.
Great, because we have a question that just came in. It is, what are the reasons a mitral valve repair is needed?
This can happen from time to time that somebody gets a valve repair, the valve repair looks great, and then over time, the valve begins to leak again. Leaking equals regurgitation. We use those two terms interchangeably, regurgitation, leakage. All mitral valves leak a little bit. Yours leaks a little bit, mine leaks a little bit. But if the leak is moderate or more, we say that's a bit concerning. So let's say somebody gets a valve repair today, and 5 years down the road, they're getting their annual echo, and the echo report says, now your valve has a leak that's moderate. At that point, several things might have happened to the valve. What causes this valve to start leaking again? It can be something else in the valve is breaking. The surgeon fixed this part at 6 o'clock. If the valve were clock face, 6 o'clock still looks good, but 9 o'clock broke. So just like your car, sometimes you get one thing fixed and you need maintenance on something else. Another thing that could happen to make it leak is it can be an infection termed endocarditis. Sometimes there can be a technical failure, a suture breaks, which we term a dehiscence, and then sometimes there can be excessive scar tissue. Sometimes someone maybe gets a cut on their hand and they form a little white line, and someone else gets a similar cut and it makes a big scar, a big red scar. Same thing can happen with the valve. You can get an over-exuberant or too much scar tissue. But the main thing is, if you've got a valve that's started to leak again, which is relatively uncommon, but if you do have a valve that starts to leak again, first and foremost, don't panic. Moderate leaks often don't progress, and just get an echo once a year. If it does leak more than that, let's say 10 years down the road, it's really leaking. You've got a really leaking regurgitant valve. Now what? Then you're going to need something to fix the valve, and the most common thing is to repair the valve. We can more often than not go back in, sometimes robotically, sometimes endoscopically, sometimes a regular sternal incision, but we can more often than not refix a valve. Sometimes the valve might need to be replaced. And then very rarely these days, there's a non-surgical option termed transcatheter edge-to-edge repair, or TEER, which some people call TEER. And there are two devices in the US called the MitraClip and the Pascal device. These two devices, MitraClip and Pascal, can be used to repair a valve non-surgically. They're not well tested in this setting where I had a previous operation and now the valve is leaking, but occasionally that'll be a nice way to get out of the situation without surgery. I think the messages are, get an echo every year after a valve repair. If you develop some small or moderate leak, keep getting an echo every year, go on with your life, exercise, eat right, do whatever you want to do. If the valve leak becomes more than moderate, severe, we need to fix it. And the first option would be a surgical team that is skilled and experienced with repair. It's possible you need a replacement. And a distant third would be maybe, just maybe, we can fix it without surgery.
Great. Well, Dr. Gillinov, on behalf of patients at HeartValveSurgery.com, patients all over the world, thanks for everything you are doing, you and your team at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for being with me today.
My pleasure.
Hi, everybody. It's Adam. I hope you enjoyed that video. And don't forget, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch the next 2 educational videos coming up on your screen, or click the blue button to visit HeartValveSurgery.com.